changed just in time for the war in Iran. What exactly has happened? Here's the story from Fox 5 in Washington, D.C. The U.S. House of Representatives passed a measure to automatically register men for the Selective Service, updating requirements for the first time in decades. Oh, wow. Just as we're in war. Now, to be fair, they did pass this in December. So this was in the December NDAA. And the rule change goes into effect this coming December 2026. So starting in December of 2026, all males aged 18 to 25 years old, or really 26, will be automatically registered for Selective Service. Now, proponents of this say this will just make things easier. Don't you understand? This just makes things easier because before, young men had to remember to register, and if they didn't, it was a felony. And although they never got prosecuted, but this will just speed things up and make things easier. It's just easier for them. That's what this is. And others say, yeah, right. You guys are just wanting to make sure that we've got a military force of pawns that you could throw at an enemy and sacrifice their lives so that you guys could continue siphoning off resources, making a gob of money, and you just need young poor men to go on the front lines. Okay, let's talk about how exactly this draft rule, what this has done. So before this coming December, the way it worked was there was no mandatory. It is mandatory to register for the Selective Service, but you had to go and physically do it. Essentially, you had to either register online, or you had to mail it in at the post office, or there were ways that young men between 18 and 25 years old could register for Selective Service. You're mandated if you're an American citizen to register for Selective Service within 30 days of your 18th birthday. Anyone who arrives in this country between the ages of 18 and 26 must register within 30 days of arriving to the country if they're in that age range. So who has to do this is all male U.S. citizens and all male immigrants in that age bracket. And that includes, when they say immigrants, that's all immigrants. They're not just talking about legal ones. They're saying illegal immigrants, we don't care, you have to register for Selective Service. Could you imagine? I wonder how many illegal immigrants cross the border and say, well.
But anyways, man, there you go, man. Selective Service might be inactive very soon, which is, military draft. And we've been prophesying it for many, many years that it's going to happen in Babylon and all the NATO EU countries. These men will have to get drafted. So I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Chakadash, the one to the apostles, elders, Jim Messer, Ruel. Salutations to Yakim out there pushing his word and truth, sincerity, risking freedom, and like to do so more so than ever before because we're close to the end. It's going to be a short video. As you can see, man, this is the lady's page, Kim Iverson. If you want to watch the whole thing, I'm not going to play it. But it says military draft rules change as Iran war ramps up. So essentially, things are going to get so bad that what we believe through the spirit is that they're going to send ground troops in the territories of Iran to fight. Now, if they do that, we already know that those servicemen and women that's over there, that's physically on the ground of Iran, trying to take it over, will be destroyed, all right? They're going to be killed. I mean, there's no saying. Right now, they're lying about the numbers. They're saying it's only 8. And then you had the 6. You had the 6 people in the plane that got shot down, a refueling plane. So I think it's about at 14. But it's certain reports saying that the casualty rate is anywhere between 500 to 1,000. And that will make more sense because there's no way that, Iran could bomb military bases and not hit servicemen. All right? How do you hit a military base where military men and women sleep and not kill a whole bunch of servicemen and women? So we know they're fabricating the numbers. We know that it's a lot worse than what they like to put on. But essentially, man, this is prophecy, baby. It's prophecy. So Second Ezra 16 and 34. We're gonna start at 33. So it says, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars should their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So this is exactly what's gonna happen, man. And the wars that's gonna take place, that's coming up. Um, a lot of these men are gonna be drafted to fight, and a perfect example of that is what took place in Ukraine versus Russia. That's a 4-year long war, and they said up to 1.5 million Ukrainian men have been killed in battle. All right, and this is not men that willingly joined up to the military. A lot of these men was conscribed to go in Kiev. Well, not in Kiev. They went to Ukraine to fight Russia. Yeah, they were forced. These men were conscribed to serve, and look at what happened to them. In Ukraine, they said that the population of men there is so low that women are looking for husbands. But if you're a Ukrainian man still in Ukraine, and the military finds you, you will be either arrested or drafted. That's coming here to Babylon the Great, aka America. Not only that, it's coming to Europe. All right. Whether you live in Germany, whether you live in France, whether you live in UK, all right, or where you live in all these countries that's in that continent will have to be conscribed, all right. And the reason why we're warning you as prophets, we know we might have to face the same type of trial, but the only difference between you and us meaning servants of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, Lord willing, the chosen elect of the beloved Lord, is that we have a hedge, which is the Heavenly Father, which is orchestrating this war. All right. So we have a hedge, Lord willing, that He's going to protect us. And even if we have to face that trial of, conscribed to the military or jail time or even death, then we're going to have to choose jail time and death, man. And we'll get the reward in the kingdom, which is very, very near. So, yeah, man, they're gonna lose. So this Isaiah 3 and 25, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in the war. So, this is what they plan, man. They plan to put boots on ground in Iran. That's inevitable, all right, because they closed down the Strait of Hormuz, and the only way to open it up is complete and utter dominance of Iranian territory. But Iran's been preparing for this war for 40 years. So it's impossible, all right? And then you look at the strategic military tactics of Iran, it's impossible to go toe-to-toe with them. We're witnessing the fall of Esau Edom, so-called white man, and the whole conglomerate, EU, NATO, the whole nine. We are witnessing the fall, all right? And the only other way to, in their eyes, to fully conquer Iran and to stop, this energy squeeze that Iranian prime minister has on the world is to put boots on ground. And we could see that within a couple of weeks, man. Things are going to get so intensified, especially Iran, constantly bombing Tel Aviv and other places in Israel territory. That is only a matter of time before, they enact troops to come on ground. They already said that there's 50,000 servicemen members in that region right now, U.S. soldiers. So next is, before they even get to the point of getting slaughtered, they have to prepare an active military army, which would be the draft, all right? So, don't be surprised if a draft comes, man, very soon. If you're in the scriptures, you're in the faith, know the names of the Lord, call upon the Lord, especially around the times of the Passover. Rehearse the righteous act, do what the Lord's commanded, and Lord willing, you'll be safe, I'll be safe, and other men like me that's like-minded. But these days are very challenging. It's only going to get worse. So let's just straight pray it up, and for this impending doom that's about to take place. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Al Shabbat Shem Al Hakadash. I want to say the Apostle Health is in GMS. Till next time, Shalom.